Recently, I've been playing and have all but completed Dying Light, a 2015 survival horror game about parkouring around the fictional city of Haran. Weirdly enough, I picked it up on sale for about $10 and had actually a lot of fun with it, of the arcadey fun haha and more serious stuff going on. Though if I were to muse a bit more, its issues would be the laborious weapon system and having to spend 10 billion years leveling up unless you want to do some cheese. Oh, and half the DLCs are bullshit and the following is kind of mid, even though it is the actual end of the game. No, the buggy is not fun and never will be fun because it handles like a goddamn Mako. But I want to talk a little bit something a bit closer to home because I want to ask you, when was the last time you played a TTRPG where physical movement was important? Really think about it. You probably are thinking of tactical TRPGs where you move on a 5-foot grid or some kind of esoteric wargame nonsense. Dying Light had me thinking about movement a lot because it's all about movement. Haran is a massive and relatively dense city, forcing you to jump from building to building in seeming leaps of faith. Every level up is about giving you more traversal abilities, from more direct methods with slides, tackles, faster climbing, to more obtuse ones like being able to kill zombies a lot faster to drop kicking the problem away easier. The game is built around movement. But TRPGs, well, hell, I can't think of one that would let me Kyle Crane my way out of problems. Either we end up with 5-foot squares and 30-foot movement where all the momentum is lost, as 3 to 5 of our friends move at breakneck pace alongside the 60 zombies, or so abstracted out that you lose the sense of A to B. The 3 building problem is an interesting idea. It's a simple quarry, though. Kyle Crane has 3 buildings to jump to. He starts on the left and moves right. He needs to jump to the middle building with a zombie on it, and then jump climb onto the 3rd one. In Dying Light, this action takes 5 seconds. Spacebar, drop kick, space climb. In a TTRPG though, well, get ready for 4, maybe 5, perhaps even 6 different rolls. Perhaps even more if you think about it a bit harder and how you want to calculate damage. But thinking about the deeper understanding of movement, it's a little bit more difficult. How do you create a forward sense of momentum from A to B, and understanding that your speed is carried over? In theory, you could make it a movement more dynamic by separating it out, a constant sense that you're moving forward, and of course using the Assassin's Creed parkour button to do things. But even Assassin's Creed, well, the earlier games that is, have a sense of skill to it. You're navigating the cityscape, trying to figure out how to launch off things right, when to jump, when to climb, and move in one fluid motion. Trying to get that fluid motion is the hard part, because you're always contesting with 3 to 4 other people trying to achieve that same flow, unless we of course let everyone act simultaneously for the movement phase and keep actions pretty restricted, but that doesn't really deal with the 3rd dimensionality of an environment. Buildings can be climbed, right? Is that a height modifier to a zone? Is that a physical action? Is there a map? But then, how do you make that map feel right, work right? I can do a longer video musing about, well, this was an idle thought while playing a video game, but it invoked a deeper set of thinking inside of me. The nature of movement, of that flow, that kinetic action of A to B, and how we're so often restricted in this medium more than we should be. But perhaps it's just idle thoughts on a lazy day. Fuck the stupid buggy though, it's awful. It's truly awful. My name is Notepad Muses, and this was Thinking in Slow Motion. Godspeed, good luck. If you have any ideas, feel free to leave them in the comments.